If you've lived through purity culture, you know quite clearly what it is and how it has hurt you. But how do you heal from it? How can you create a healthy path forward? In this book, I aim to provide you with that how. I want you to not only discover how purity culture affects you, but also learn how to overcome those effects. As a mental health professional, I want to use the tools I've gained in my education to help you reject toxic beliefs, understand trauma, and recover from the sexual shame caused by purity culture. I offer you the same techniques and strategies I teach my therapy clients and purity culture recovery coaching clients to allow you to dismantle the myths of purity culture and begin to reconstruct your faith in sexuality. There are many excellent books on sexuality, both Christian and secular, some of which I recommend in the appendix, which can be found in the print and ebook versions of this book. This book, however, is not intended to be an all-encompassing view of Christian sexuality. You will not find here an extensive sexual manual with tips for treating sexual dysfunctions. Also, while I do give general guidelines on how to reconstruct your sexual ethic and teach your kids about sex, this book is not a how-to guide for parenting. Nor will we unpack sexual hot topics of interest to many Christians today, such as sexual and gender identity, masturbation, pornography, abuse, and sexual addiction. These topics are important. In particular, I acknowledge that LGBTQ+ Christians have been deeply hurt by purity culture and the church. I also know that beliefs about LGBTQ+ theology vary widely, even among the listeners of this book. While I admit the purpose and scope of this book and my own expertise are limited on all these topics, I hope the resources in the appendices and notes will be helpful for your further study. In this conversation, we need to hear from diverse perspectives about how to reconcile purity culture and faith. Many of purity culture's loudest critics are those who have left the faith, but as a Christian who still values an ethic of premarital sexual abstinence, yet no longer adheres to legalism and strict gender roles, I struggled to see myself in their stories, and I know I am not the only one. Those raised in the 90s purity culture of True Love Waits rings, Silver Ring Thing events, and Just Say No campaigns are now adults. We are ready to critically look back on the movement that shaped our sexuality in our adolescent and college years and examine its effects on our adulthood. We are single adults wondering why the promises of purity did not deliver our happily ever after and floundering in our confusion about our beliefs. We are women made to feel like damaged goods after sexual mistakes or sexual trauma. We are married adults struggling to enjoy sexual intimacy with our spouses after years of denying, squelching, and stifling any sexual desires or urges. We are starting our own families or launching kids into adolescence, worried about how or what to teach them about sexuality. We are all looking for a better way forward.